Hi, I'm Nicole Verkuylen. I'm 25 years old, and I'm an amputee. And I want to tell you a little bit about my story and how I became an amputee and some of the challenges I have with prosthetics, the prosthetic devices. So when I was 8 years old, I was on my way to a softball game with my mom and started running down this hill, and I ended up tripping and falling, and we did an x-ray, and what they found with the x-ray was that there was an egg-sized tumor in my tibia bone. And so the results came back basically 50-50 on whether it was malignant or benign. And then when I was 10, we moved to Rochester, Minnesota. And then at that point the results came back and they said it was malignant, the tumor is cancerous. And so I immediately went into chemotherapy and started that in October of that year, starting in 5th grade. And by January is when they made the decision that in order to really save my life, they needed to amputate my leg. That summer I was on a prosthetic leg, I was running around, I was playing, having fun, and then my parents enrolled me in soccer the next year, which, thinking back on it, I was kind of like, out of all the sports that they could have put me in, they put me in the sport that requires, your feet. But what I really learned from that whole process was I really started to get to know what my prosthetic leg could do, and really started to feel like it was a part of me. This past summer I went backpacking in the Olympic National Park, and it was about a 25-mile hike, and we also did one on the coast of Washington as well. And when we were doing that hike, there were a lot of different rivers we had to cross, and so I had my backpack and I kind of attached it to the back of my backpack and rope, had rope all around it, so when we'd see backpackers they were like, oh my god, what is that? This fall, myself and some other incredible athletes are going to be swimming, biking, and running down the West Coast from Seattle to San Diego to raise awareness on what these barriers are, to fight for legislative changes in order to have access to those limbs, and really to help just increase the level of potential that amputees have in the prosthetic world.